Hi, it's Juris and welcome to Tattoo Shop Talk, and today I want to talk about Kwadron needles and how they are improved. Long story short, they're better now and they have membrane. And the longer story after intro. Welcome to Tattoo Shop Talk, which is somewhat weekly web show where we talk tattoo related subjects, tips, tricks, tutorials and product reviews like these. First of all, why I'm making this video. I made a video a while ago where I reviewed different brands of cartridges and one of them were Kwadron. And it's a known brand, it's a really big hype about it, everyone hashtags them, everyone wants to be sponsored by them, and it's a known brand for their regular needles as well as cartridge needles. I didn't know that before that review, but when I checked, are they kind of leaking back? So with that backflow situation, can any liquid flow back in your machine? I checked it and it was pretty significant backflow. You could just easily drip a thing in and it would flow right through it. And for people whom that part of sort of hygiene or cross-contamination matters, it's basically yes or no in the choice of their cartridges. And same did we. We didn't use them just for the fact that it's not kind of 100% safe, for the fact that it didn't have membrane. And since internet works the way it works and this brand have huge fan base and people get protective about the stuff that they like, and somebody commented under that older video, which is now 2-3 years old, Kwadron doesn't leak anymore. And me, as an open-minded individual, decided to check it and ordered a box of cartridge needles. Just by taking it out of the box, you can right away see that they now have just a regular membrane, and if you compare, you can see it through the plasticky bit that's a full-on membrane, and older one had this low resistance suspension system, which is basically membrane with like 3 or 4 supportive bits and rest of it is just the big holes, and the holes would leak liquids, and the full-on membrane works as it should. Also, in comparison to some brands, it's way more kind of sturdy, well put together, and when you take it apart, the membrane itself doesn't come off as easy. So I would say that's a good sign, because as Kwadron is, it's very well built. On top of all that, ordering this box, I got a sticker inside the box, and I'm a simple person, it's not hard to make me happy. So that's a nice bonus. As they were before, they still have the square bit in here, which stops plunger from moving around. So they have that square situation in there, which is also nice. They've never been bad needles or bad cartridges. Only the fact that it didn't have membrane was the fact I didn't choose Kwadron, and now they have it. I mean, they're still far from my favorite cartridges. In my opinion, they're a bit too skinny. They don't always fit secure in all grips, like in some disposables you might have some issues where they click around. Packaging is still the old one, which I find uncomfortable to use. It's all this stuff where you have to pull them out and then you have to fit them back in, then you have to close this part, so that can get kind of unorganized and messy. On the upside, it's the smallest packaging out there, so if you need to save some space, it's really tiny and good looking. And on back of it, it states all the available groupings, which is also nice, so you can see what's out there. There's all the long taper, medium taper, short taper, needle sizes, and then you have round liner, turbo round liner, empty round liner, round shader, magnum, soft edge magnum, flat, smooth shader and textured. So when you order, you can see all the codes for different groupings, and that's nice to know, and that can also help you to find some new groupings which you might never heard before, or you didn't know what those letter combinations mean. I made this video just to have that update so people don't rely on some couple years old video. Cartridges are improved, they have the safety feature of a membrane now, and it's nice that brands look after stuff, what they're doing. They probably listen to feedback, they evolve, and that's really nice of them. I reached out to Kwadron and asked since when they have membrane, but their communication didn't go that well. Only reply I got was, yes, we do have membrane now, here's the pictures, look at pictures, it's kind of there. Since when? I don't know, but when you choose cartridges, maybe it's a good idea to contact supplier and make sure that if you definitely need cartridges with membrane, to make sure that that batch that they have has membrane on it. Because the needles that I used for this video to demonstrate the differences, I found some older needles in the shop and they are still not expired. They expire on 10th of 2022, so those older batches might still be around, and when you order them, there's still a chance to maybe get an older batch, and then that safety membrane might not be there. And in terms of does that membrane makes cartridge sort of tighter, stiffer, I didn't notice. I tried on several machines that I had and it worked fine on all of them, and even those machines that struggle to push tighter cartridge needles, they were working fine with these. From that tightness aspect, it's all good, and it's really nice to know that this brand is looking after those things and they improved. And now question to you, Do you know any brands that have significantly improved their quality control, and overall their products? This is a small but important step in this brand. We all remember Easy cartridges that were like the suspicious brand that you have to order through some weird PayPal and whatnot accounts, and there were those simple cartridges with just a rubber band on the inside, and now they evolved to like this generation, that generation, and they have all the safety features, and the packaging is nice, and there's different generations of them, and there's many different things into doing. Is there any brand that you want to specifically point out that have evolved big time, and it's a product that maybe people back in the days were like stay away from it, but now it's something where it's definitely something you want to check out? It could be needles, it could be machines, power supplies, whatever. If it's a good brand that it improved a lot and it's worth checking out, leave that down in the comment section. And as always, check other videos that are linked below, check the older review video, check all the links to kit pages, other playlists and all that good stuff. Press likes if you don't mind, and see you in the future episodes. Bye!